Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Better History. My name is Logan, and today we are continuing and finishing talking about the War of 1812. Now, last episode we talked about kind of the reasoning of the war and the beginning of the war. Now, today we're getting into the war and we're finishing it. So let's get into it. All right. So now that the war has begun, now that we've explained everything before the war, we're going to talk about the Federalist Party. Now, the Federalist Party was a party that was for remaining a strong relationship with Great Britain, like a trade relationship and other things that but we kind of rely on Great Britain for. These people of the Federalist Party, they believed that the declaration of war against Great Britain was a form of Republican favoritism towards France. That we were trying to help France, We tried to stay neutral, but we declared war. Okay. Thomas Jefferson responded to these people, and he said, quote, "The English being equally tyrannical at sea as he is on land, and that tyranny bearing on us in every point of either honor or interest, I say down with England." Sorry. Now, when he said he here, he was talking about Napoleon. This was after the terrible invasion on Russia that was launched by Napoleon in 1812. Sorry, I kind of had a brain fart there for a second. This invasion was so terrible because it had very, very bad strategic maneuvers, and Napoleon lost 500,000 out of 600,000 soldiers deployed. He lost almost all of his soldiers. So due to this, Great Britain moved their focus to America because France doesn't really seem like much of a threat at that time since they kind of got beat down by Russia. Great Britain enacted a very crippling blockade all along the East Coast, which messed up our income, our economy. It messed all of that up. They also attacked Washington. They burned the White House down, which is terrible. The White House is our symbol, that and the eagle. So that was a harsh one there. They also tried to burn down other government buildings, and they attacked other government buildings as well, such as the Capitol Building and the Library of Congress. They also acquired territory in Maine and the Great Lakes region. However, because we are awesome, us Americans, we won just enough important naval and land battles, such as the battle on Lake Champlain and in Baltimore and Detroit. Due to this and the British Canadians stopping America from acquiring territory in Canada, there was no winner. The war came to a draw. And under the intervention of Alexander I, the border czar of Russia at the time, Great Britain and the United States came together in the summer of 1814 to negotiate the terms of peace. On Christmas Eve, British and the American negotiators signed the Treaty of Ghent. This restored the political boundaries on the North American continent and brought the world to peace again. Well, not the world, but it brought us to peace again, So, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share. If you want to help keep history alive, donate to this link on the screen. And yeah, you know the drill. Day or night. Have a good one.